Wow, I have a really nice treat today. So after I did my last video, I found out that Cute-chan has actually been selling some of her Sailor Moon collection. Well, I'm lucky enough to say that I did earn enough money from my recent cartooning job that I was able to afford this. And I almost cried when I saw her because I never thought I was going to see her. Because this is actually very rare. So we have Sailor Jupiter. Now, I want to speak a bit about the Irwin dolls for just a moment. When the first edition dolls came out, they came out in blue boxes just like this, but with a yellow and blue fade background. Second edition dolls, which came out during the last episodes of Sailor Moon S in the United States, have a really cute pink background. Third edition dolls and subsequent later series dolls such as Black Lady, Sailor Chibi Moon, or Mini Moon and Wicked Lady if you're looking for them on eBay, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Saturn, and Super Sailor Moon came out in yellow boxes. So this is a second edition. And because she's complete, I'm actually going to do a complete review. Now, for those of you who haven't been able to see the Sailor Moon boxes for any doll, Bandai and Irwin both released different story patches with each doll box. So let me read this to you. This exciting animated action-adventure series tells the story of a young girl, Sailor Moon, and her 4 high school friends. Not till Sailor Moon stars. Remember, these are Japanese girls. High school's when you're 16, not 14. Who become Sailor Scouts when they receive awesome powers from the mysterious feline guardians. Okay, Luna and Artemis supplied the weaponry and the locket and the transformational items. The powers actually come from within, but screw it, you're not going to learn that till later. Their mission is to fight the never-ending war against evil. You better pray that she really does take over as Queen of the Moon, because you don't want to be here when these girls go into politics. P.S. For those who haven't read Parallel Sailor Moon yet, Chibios is a step ahead of me. The back of the boxes usually had a bit about other Sailor Moon merchandise. They kept this up through the yellow boxes. Now you've already seen all of these dolls in my previous reviews, but these are prototype dolls. Now prototypes are very special and extremely rare. I don't even know where you would find these because I've never even seen them on eBay before. When toy manufacturers make toys, they usually produce a prototype doll. The prototypes go into the ads, while the real dolls will often look a little closer to the series and be different. For example, Jupiter and Mars have different hair here. Sailor Moon, you can't even see that she's got, things on her head. She's got a different wand. This is actually a Bandai wand. Whew. There we go. That's actually the Bandai wand that she's holding. Sailor Mercury's got an afro. Venus is the only one that still looks like the actual doll. And then Tuxedo Mask, he's got a shorter jacket in the prototype than he does in real life. And of course you can see that the stands are different. Obviously they have holes in their feet and these are plain plastic stands because to edit them out otherwise would be a royal pain. In fact, as a special treat, if you look beneath this video, you're going to see a link from Moon Sisters. It's to another prototype image that has been on Moon Sisters for quite a while, but I just want to show you, and you can compare it to the other videos that I've done. Join Sailor Moon and her loyal friends as they use their special powers to save the world from evil. Each doll has a posable body, removable outfit, display stand, and beautiful hair you can style. Included is a miniature cosmic crescent wand that looks just like the ones our superheroes use. Collect all your favorite characters. Okay, Bandai managed to screw this up. Irwin almost did the same thing. If you look closely, Sailor Moon has the crescent wand. Everybody else has their transformational pen. Except for Tuxedo Mask, he just has a hat. And when the Bandai dolls came out, I mentioned this before, they shouldn't have, but they all had their crescent moon wands. No side story, so you can see the doll. We have Sailor Moon and the logo for Irwin Toys. And then the bottom of the box, oh yeah, we have our choking hazard. And actually, there's a use for this. When these dolls were originally at Kmart, I actually did see moms buying these for their toddlers. Just some people don't learn. So this is ages 4 and up. Please retain this package for future reference. Discard packaging materials before giving toy to children. And then the legal stuff, and the telephone number that I'm sure doesn't work anymore. As long as a P.O. box, I'm sure somebody else has. They used to have these little proof of purchases on the dolls too, but nothing really came of them. Okay, if you saw my other videos, you probably already figured out I do open the boxes. And I do this because, well, these are meant to be displayed and loved and played with. So, yeah, I'm an inner child. Deal with it. So I think I'm going to open from the bottom, since the top usually has an inordinate amount of tape. Second editions don't seem to have as many tape issues as first and third editions. So she's almost out. I'm being very careful because I am going to save this because this has not been made since 2001. And here we go. We've got a beautiful Sailor Jupiter doll. And her stand. And her transformational pen with the correct symbol. And crap! Okay, this is what I would love to ask doll manufacturers. I know that you don't want people stealing these dolls. The first time I saw any of these dolls at Kmart, they had been broken into. So I understand that. You want to prevent thieving. That's great. I'm totally with you. Is this necessary? Look at all of this. This is how I find every doll. The only difference here is that if you buy a Mattel doll, you will find stitching in the back. I'm not kidding. All of my Mattel dolls have been sewn. So hang on just a second. I'm going to get through all of these ties. Okay, she is out of her box and already on her stand. And let's take a look at the doll herself. They really did a great job on details. She has the exact same hair baubles that she does in the anime. She even has little rose earrings. This is a baby doll type of face. They did a great job on her shoes, perfectly tied. And everything is perfect. Whoops, except for my handling. She's so pretty. I never thought I was going to be able to see Sailor Jupiter. And this is her wand, which as you can see has the symbol of Jupiter. Now, I have some information in the video on where you can get more dolls from this seller. She's a very good seller. This only took a few days. I do want to point something out. As for Jupiter herself, if you're looking to buy your own, I can't guarantee that you're going to find her at a decent price. These dolls typically go for quite a bit. The only other Sailor Senshi outside of anybody past Super S that I can think of that's even more expensive would be Saturn and Super Sailor Moon and Pluto. So if you want your own Sailor Jupiter doll, be ready to shell out. I got very lucky finding a seller that had her in great condition and was willing to sell for a great price. So there you have it. Very big thanks to Cute-chan. I did not expect to ever see a Sailor Jupiter doll like this, and she is definitely going in with the other dolls. Actually, before I end this video, I'm going to do something very special for you guys. Now that I have the complete set of the first edition Irwin 11.5-inch dolls, I'm going to give you guys a really nice treat. For those of you who weren't around to see it the first time around, or who didn't have access to it because they only played it at like 2 o'clock in the morning, here for you now is the original Irwin Dolls commercial for this exact set. Hope you enjoy it.
I've got a bad feeling, Scouts. Jupiter's never late. Relax, Sailor Mars. It's only rain. Sailor Mercury commands the star power to rescue Sailor Jupiter. I'm Sailor Venus, and I'll bet Sailor Jupiter's at the mall with a boy. Sailor Jupiter! The Negaverse is trying to drown the planet. The power of love and friendship. Did we do